One. And we are back. Stony Creek Revival here. This next song that we're going to talk about is called Candles of the Night. It was written in 1979, and I was highly influenced in late 79 by the Southern rock that we were beginning to hear on KFM. You know, we didn't hear what our cousins were hearing in LA. So we were kind of trapped in whatever the local Chico station was playing. But they were playing Leonard Ronstadt, they were playing Lynyrd Skynyrd, and Marshall Tucker was coming out. And they came out with a song called Can't You See? And I borrowed some of their chord structures for
it's all George Harrison did with My Sweet Lord, too. Look what happened.
Added a few other things, but I really wanted to capture that sound of the Southern rock. I always loved the melody. I wrote this one myself also. I was,
I thought Steve Valenzuela was involved in this one.
Steve Bell? No, Candles was mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Pave Away was him. And I think we captured it. We brought in a 12-string, but the whole purpose was, it was my ode to that style of music, that Southern rock. And I was happy how it came out.
I never went as deep into the Southern rock as Gordon did. In fact, a lot of it I didn't like at all, but including Marshall Tucker. But I was a big fan of the Allman Brothers. And when we got after we had laid down the basic tracks and we started doing some overdubbing, I did some twin guitar stuff that in my mind was reminiscent of the Allman Brothers and try to bring some of that intensity. And so I enjoyed doing that.
Interestingly enough, in my mind, I always imagined more of a Revolutionary War period rider on a heavy horse.
Paul Revere
type of thing with a cape flowing behind him. It was not really a cowboy per se. That was in my mind.
Ask Debbie about how good he does on a horse.
Terrible.
Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate that. Steve.
So he'll never be riding back to her.
So
Yes, sir.
Take a bus.
What was your thoughts of this song?
I got nothing. With me, to me, it seems more. I mean, I don't see the revolutionary cape flying around, but maybe that's just what you want. I don't know. Yeah, it's like. When did you say it was written? I don't think I wasn't really quite around at that point, was I?
And there you go. A couple of these. This was in 1979, and so you were already gone. And so some of these songs here,
worked out for you.
You would not have been around. That's why I was curious about your reaction to it.
I like the feel of the song. I like the attitude behind it.
Good.
But just like you've conquered something, and there's nothing that's going to stop you from getting back.
And that was the point of the song. Exactly.
But you make a good point when you said you didn't hear the revolutionary element. I don't either. But I think that's what happens once you start actually recording and overdubbing and mixing, is that, you might write it with a certain idea and feel in mind, and by the time you're done, it's completely different. And I think that happened to several tunes in here, because of the evolution of the recording process.
See,
and time.
And time, and time.
And so I picture Gus riding to save Lori once she gets stolen or kidnapped by Blue Duck.
Absolutely.
That's my thinking, is someone just running back.
What are we talking about?
Boy, you never be on here.
I'm the New York cowboy.
You're the Midnight Cowboy.
Yeah, he's the asphalt cowboy. Getting serious now for a second. Get serious for a second here. So, Candles of the Night, or in the night,
Candles of the Night.
Candles of the Night typo. It's reminiscent of a 70s country rock song, is what I see. And
Yep.
it's a longing love that will not be denied. That's why he's riding hard to get back to his one true love. And she's got the candle in the window waiting for him, as long
Yep.
as it doesn't
Blow out.
blow out.
So you said Gus. I thought you meant the Don Knotts movie where talking the horse who kicked field goal.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about, Matthew.
All right, take us home.
Okay.
Well, hang on. Since we're kind of off track here, real quick, can I jump in?
Yeah.
I just want to say that in looking over some of the channel statistics, we seem to be big in Botswana. So I'd like to give a shout out to Botswana.
All right, Botswana.
So why I don't know, but we'll take what we can get.
That's very good, actually. Botswana is the home of the largest inland wetland in the world. During the flood season, it's like thousands of square miles are flooded, and they have crocodiles and they have life, and then all of a sudden it dries out every year, and every one of them dies, but they make it back the following year.
You've blown Doug's mind yet again.
Totally.
Right next to Namibia and South Africa, and then Zambia.
Thank you, Steve, for opening this door.
Hey, no problem. That's what I'm here for.
All right, take us home, Mark.
Okay, so to quote the great left-handed gunslinger Jimi Hendrix from the Great White Seattle, he said, "Music doesn't lie. If there's something to be changed in this world, then it can only happen through music." Words to think about. Other words to think about.
That was beautiful.
Wait, Debbie.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, Deb.
And he also died on his own vomit.
Oh. Okay. So, so,
Or was that John Bonham?
well, now if you like our this channel, and you like what we're doing, if you think we're amusing, or you just enjoy the banter between us all, and keep coming back. And if you like what we're doing, then go on this ride with us and save our souls. So walk our subscribe bar, give us a thumbs up, 2 if you don't like us, and ring our bell and let us know in the comments. Because if you do, it gives us
Another
Another nickel.